Yeah. Um, Hope my screen is visible to everyone. So we'll see like yesterday we have seen the steps, right? So we will see like how it is in system. So we'll go in the same order. Like these are the steps which we need to perform for creating the custom iDoc. So final step I will go W20. So this is the screen. So again I will load it for you guys. So W02 is the transaction where we can monitor the iDocs. So what are the when it is like if I wanted to see the yesterday's one or today's one, even 1 years back, what are the iDocs are triggered in the system? So I can come to W02. This is the transaction. So I'm just going for the existing iDocs to show you guys. So these are the existing iDocs which is processed in the systems. Uh, so for inbound, these are the this is the ZMT underscore product is the existing one which is getting processed. So if I click this one, here automatically only that particular iDocs got filtered out. So if I click this one, uh, only this particular iDoc which is processed in the system, it automatically filter out. So this is the outbound one, COD underscore replicate underscore sales order. So I replicated the sales order one. So if I click this one, only the outbound, which is related to this one, replication of sales order will display in this one. So we will see first uh, inbound iDoc. So now we don't have any idea what is the message type, what is its uh, iDoc type, and what is its FM. We don't have any idea, so we are blank now. So this is the T code. We have to come to W02 based on the iDoc. Now we will drill down this one. So here the statuses will be there. Um, 53 is for completely successful records. So we are taking successful records and we double click that one. So from the control record, we will get the what is its iDoc type, what is its message type, all the details we will get here. In the partner one, we'll get the partner number and port and its partner configurations. Things will be there. Who is the sender? This is the sender, and this is our system. In it's inbound, right? We are going to receive the for this one. This is the partner configurations, and this is the technical details, like when it is created. This is created in 2024 December. So these details we will see. So based on the partner profile, we will identify like now we will identify which is the FM which is linked to this iDoc. We will see that one. So for that one, we have to go to partner profile. I told you right. WZ20 is the partner profile one. So this is the one. Even we will create in the same T code. We will see display, edit. We'll do all this in the same T code W20. So I will just open the new T code, new transaction W20 in LS. LS is the system, right? Here we see LS in the both. So we just expand the LS and we just see the logical system. DK is client. So we'll come to DK as uh, DPK client. This is the partner. So if we double click, we will come to know what are the iDocs it's configured in this particular logical system. So if you see, this is the one which they are configured. So empty product is the message type, right? Same message type, empty product. So if we double click this one, I will come to know what is its process code. Process code is the last before last. So partner profile before this one, process code, logical system. So we have identified the logical system from the iDoc itself. Now we are going from backside. Just uh, for debugging purpose, we will go from backside only. So simply in real time, they will give the iDoc. They ask if some error is occurring, means they will ask us to like find or do the debugging. For this purpose, we'll go from the backside. So we'll identify the partner profile and logical system. Inside the logical system, what is its process code? If we double click, this is the process code. If we double click, we will come to know the function model or standard BAPIs they might configure. So this is the uh, BAPI which is used in this inbound iDoc. So if we double click, it will open to the BAPI. This is the if you see, this is the function model. BAPI, you know, right? BAPI is nothing but a function model. Uh, but along with that, business process is involved. Business add-ons will be there in the function model. Consider if you in simple function model, what you will do, you will write some logic, it will get processed. SAP itself, they provided a BAPIs. If you are using that one, consider sales order. Sales order is created. You will what you will do for a sales order creation. In general, T code will be there. VA01, or if you wanted to edit VA02, if you wanted to display VA03. These are the T codes. You will go and see the sales orders. So this is the T code. So here you will fill out the what is this order type sales or in particular what is the sales order. So you will fill these details and you will create the sales order. So where these details will go and save in for a header things, it will go and save it in VBAK. So the header details will be gone sales sales document number when it is entry time and its related sales document type. All the things will be saved in header and its corresponding uh, item table is like VBAP. So here sales order item number will get saved. So and few more details will saved. So SAP itself they have provided like business add-ons. They are called BAPIs. Um, so these are the standard BAPIs which is provided by the system. If you are using this one, you can use it in your program also. You can use this one. Uh, but you need to pass the input details. import parameters will be there, right? Those the details if you pass, you don't need to go to the transaction VA01 or 02 from your program or with the help of iDocs, you can directly create the sales order. So these are the mandatory. Here, some mandatory fields will be there. Some optional fields will be there. Uh, so these are optional. So mandatory is like what is the sales order number and header information. These things you will pass. For this is for change. If you wanted to make in sales order, I just wanted to make the change the quantity of the material. Means I can come here and make the changes. Similarly, for a order creation also, BAPIs will be there. So like that, for iDoc, they have used here on BAPI. Instead of creating a custom one, they have directly used the BAPI. Okay. So now we got to know the um, uh, its function model and its details. Message type also we know. Uh, iDoc type also we have in the first screen itself we got these things, right? This is the message type, and if you go back, or it is so basic type is in iDoc type. I told you, right? So now we will go to the each transactions and we will see like how it is looking and what are the configuration steps they have followed. So first we will go to W31. So we just on to the W31. W31 is for uh, segment creation and W30 is for iDoc type. So we just take this iDoc type. We'll go to W31. Sorry. This is the iDoc type. So I told you, right? This is the basic type. They have not added the additional fields or something. If we wanted to extend this one, we have to click this extension and we have to create this one. So just for now, we just see what is there. So we are displaying. So this is the how it is look like. So this is the iDoc type and this is the segment which is saved in the iDoc type. So I just double click and go to the segment editor. So this is the uh, first segment one. Here they misplaced, I guess. So in our segment, this is the segment name. We have two fields. One is product ID and one is product name. So from other system, they will pass these two details: product ID and product name. So from in our system, we will receive this data and we will store it in a table. So this is a simple one. So we just received and storing in our table. This is the function of this particular iDoc inbound. In real time scenario, like I told you, right? We will receive the details and we will process this for sales order creation or in any changes in the sales order. Those kind of things will come in real time requirement. Okay. So once it is like here, it will be like status is like released will be there. So once we released, we cannot do the changes in the same segment. For that one, what we need to do, we need to unrelease or we have to do the extension. So these are the two options we will have for editing the iDoc. And this two is it, right. Now we come to W81. So now we will see this message type. So here, if this is in display mode, if I just change to edit mode, just a simple one. We just need to uh, new entries. In the new entry, what we will do, we just give the name and its description. That's it. We don't do anything. Only naming we will register here in this transaction W81. So likewise, we have registered for this empty underscore product and its description we have maintained here. Then what we need to do, like in W80, we need to map the message type to the iDoc type. So what forward do you know? You see, sorry, W80. Sorry, here the T codes are like absolute. Some old PDF is there. So W82 is the T code for mapping the iDoc and message type. So here I am searching based on the message type. So here also same. Mm, in simple like new entries. Here we just give the what is it the message type and what is the iDoc type we will give. iDoc we have created. This is the created one, right? So this is the how uh, we'll do the mapping for the new one. So this is already they have the we have same way like we have maintained. This is the release number. So in objects, what we do activation and uh, mm, we just save and activate, right? But here in iDoc, we will release it. When we are doing release, the release number will get generated. So when we are doing mapping, this release number will come here. That is what I have told you. So once it is registered and mapped, that's why we are not able to edit that particular iDoc. So what we need to do, we need to do go for extension to make any changes, or we need to unrelease this one. We need to change the release number. Sorry, right? This one. Just go and we just go to the segment editor. So this is ticket for W31. So usually here it should check. This is the release status. So if you see here, it's not allow us to make any changes. Now it is in display mode. If I try to change in the change mode, we are getting the error. Segment cannot be edited. If you see the details, uh, this is like already activated and generated, so we cannot make any changes. This one because why? Because of the release. It's already released. Okay, so we have seen like what is the T code for a segment and iDoc and message type. These three things we have done, and this is the in W82 we are doing mapping for message type and iDoc type. So now we will see. So this is how the logical system they will create. We have seen the TLS and its partner details. Here we have seen the logical systems. These are the logical systems. Means uh, from this system, if you are want to make two connection, means it's like through this system we are logging to the another system, right? So for that one we have to uh, create the login user and password we need to enter, right? So those kind of settings we will do it in the logical system, and in this one ACL is the T code. Apart from that, SM59, there we do the configurations. So first what we'll do, we will give the client naming and configurations here. So if you here what you see me here also, just we'll give the name logical, what is the logical system we have to name it, and just naming description. So once it is done, we go to SM59. So here for that one we'll do the we will create the logical system and its configuration, everything. So this is how so login and security here, based on our this is how login our language login pad will work, right? Log on. So if you double click, it will ask you to user ID, client, log on, language. Those things will come up here. Client, language, log on, user ID, and password. Those details we will fill out here, and we will save and activate it. So this will make the call via RFC. Remote call will happen from this system to another system. This is simply in this SM59 we will come and create the logical system, and we will give the user ID, password, and its client details, everything. So how we will log in, right? In our system, how we are logging means same details we will give it in the SM59, because we are going to log into the another system remotely, right? So this is how the remote connection we will establish when we call the iDoc. So for this purpose, we will come to SM59. We will do all the configurations here. So once it is done, you can do the test connections also here. Similarly, just open. Just checking here, test remote login and connection test. These things will be there. Once you created, you can use this option to test whether connection other system is active or not. Whatever the connections you have made, it's working or not. Like that, you can come here and you can check. So if I give remote login, if the system is active on the other end and if the connection is working perfectly fine, it will do the remote login. directly. So remote login if I give here, so automatically that particular system is logged in here. If you see, this is the DPK 300. Now our system is like, so same name within the same system they have make the connections. That's why you are here you can see DPK. If it is the other system and if I click the remote log on, here at that particular system detail will come. And in W21, I seen right. In this one, port details we will give like uh, all this T codes like I told you right. SM59. So here some details are missing. Uh, this one SM59, ACLE, whatever the T codes we open, all the things. This T code, W21, all these T codes, all the three T codes mainly for to establish the connection with uh, another SAP or non-SAP system. And we will come to W20, where we do the partner profiling. This is the W20. So based on our logical system and its port, we will come here D, what is that, or DB here, and we will come here based on our things. We'll make the new entry. Here we will press the create a new inbound parameters. Let it already it's locked by the user. Close the thing. So we this was in display mode, so we made it to change mode, and then uh, here we have to come and do our configurations. Here we will plus, and here we will type our message type and its process code. Here we are giving the new name here. So I just give the random name. Okay. So these are the two options, like how the function model we wanted to trigger. Whenever we receive the, this is like inbound, right? So consider on record we will getting. So immediately this wants to be trigger and do the actions based on the function model we are going to configure, or we wanted to run in a background job, kind of like after gathering 100 records or 1000 records, it wants to be do it in background mode, or even for one record it will run it in background kind of. So how it wants to perform, we will determine the options here. Okay. So when we are creating this detail, we will fill this detail will populate automatically based on because uh, we are creating an entry inside this particular branch, right? So this detail will get automatically populate partner details. What we will fill, this process code we will fill. Once the process code is filled, uh, we'll go to W42. So in W42 we will maintain the function model for that process code W42. So in this one also same way. Here we will come and we will create new entry. Uh, if it is new entry, it will appear here, and here we will fill the details. Processing for ALE, and by function model we will give here, and here we will give the function model details in identification. See, this is the function model we will give here, and remaining things are like default one. This will come automatically. So before we come to register and come here, we'll do assign the function model to iDoc in. First, we'll register in BD51. First, we'll come and register our function models here. We'll create we'll give the function model, and we'll just give that individual input or mass processing. This mass processing means are we going to process the bulk amount of records in lakhs or thousands, or else one few only inputs we are single input are 10, 20 in that range, we will give it as a input, individual input here. So first we'll register our function model here in BD51 inbound one, and then we come to WE57. So here we come and we'll link our function model with message type and iDoc. Here we will give our function model, and here in this place we will give our message type, iDoc type. Here we will give our message type. So this is how we will do the configuration for inbound things. So I will share the details and T codes. Here it is more different. So I will share the exact T codes. The things. Hmm. These are the T codes, and this is how the flow will follow. So I'll share the details. So for any doubts, you guys are okay, right? So this will be like the flow is the important thing, like which is the first decode and what is the second one we need to, what is the order we need to follow. So apart from that, on all the things are like we will come and we will just give the if we follow the order, then it is simple. We just come and map the things in the order. This is for inbound one. And two things we have. One is like T code is like W19. In W19 we will come and we'll try to reprocess the iDoc. If some error is there means we will reprocess the iDoc. What it will do, it will replicate the exact iDoc. Like this iDoc is there, right? Whatever the documents, whatever the data which is inside this one, uh, which will replicate and reprocess it again. Means a duplicate entry for this iDoc will create if you go and execute in W19. In production, duplicate in real time scenario, it won't they won't allow, right? So what is the another T code is like BD87 is the T code. If somewhere it is stuck, BD87. This is the one. So if you see, this is the error one. It's in red color one. So what we'll do, we'll just try to copy the iDoc number, Control Y. So particular column I just copy. Here we'll paste the iDoc number and we'll give the other details and we will execute it. In this case, what it will do, the same iDoc we will reprocess it. We don't create a duplicate entry, duplicate iDoc. So this is the main difference between BD87 and W19. These are like real time questions they will ask if you go for interview. Like BD87, what is the difference between BD87 and BD19? Or else they will ask, how do you reprocess the uh, iDoc? Like that they will ask. Hmm. Yeah, like for what we need to do, like we have the function model, right? So that's why we will do debugging. Anyway, some error will be there in our if you, even if you go for W19 or BT87, because of some error, the iDoc got stuck in the queue, right? So what do we do? We need to, like, if it is a system connection issue or something, means we will reprocess it in BD87. So at the time the iDoc is up and system is everything is okay, means it will come and process. Or else if because of some our coding issue, some code is wrong or some data issue, means in debugging we will come to that particular place and we will make the changes and we will process the iDoc. Or else in debugging we will find what is the flaw in the code and once again when we come and we write the logic and we will move the changes to production and we will enhance the or we will fix the bug. You see, this is how, like, we will enter the iDoc number, will execute automatically. It will populate the records. What are the records? It's in the segment. You see, these are the sender and receiver details. This is the main part. So this is the data 103 and IC. So if you wanted to do some debugging, means inbound function model will be there. We just click, we'll run it in calling in debugging mode. So we just give like this foreground. If it is background, means if we give in foreground, means in the real time we are going to execute. Background means it will execute in background. Only if you keep the breakpoint in this function model, background it will stop. So we are running in foreground. So this is the wrong one. So what we see in here in process code, we see in the different function model, right? W20. Just go. So this is how, like, we'll do the debugging. So we need to find the function model first to debug that one. What is that system? DB client. This is the one, right? So based on the message type, we will come here, and if we double click the process code, we'll get the function model name, and we'll come to the W19, and we will copy and paste it here, and we'll call it in the debugging mode with. So debugger will come here, and if it is a data issue, means you can there's a control record EDDIC EDDIDS. In this one only our data will get saved. This is LS. So if it is data issue, means we will and come directly, and in debugger we can make the changes. If it is a code issue, means if you are able to make any changes, means we can make it the real time, and we can process it in the exact process. What we'll do here in debugging, we found if it is a code issue, means we will found, and we will fix it and move the changes to production, and this is how the flow will be. So I just executed it. So new iDoc got processed. If you noticed, iDoc number might appeared. So I just go back and I will show you. So today date I will give 2025. So we just so did you notice or not? So just once again executing this one. So if you see 22 records are there, right? Once again, if I execute, third record will come. Debugging and just F8. So if you see, this is the new iDoc number which is got generated and processed with the help of W19. So same data will be there, but a new iDoc number got generated. If I refresh this one, third iDoc. See the why? Because it's getting failed, means same record we are trying to process again and again. Means in the table same entry is already existing, right? So it's getting failed. Okay. So this is the thing. For inbound, numbers will start from 50 to 75. Um, error will, like, exact error things will be like 56 is the error. So If it is completely posted into the system means 53. 53 is the success message number. 53. If you go to 53 means all the things are successful. If it is like 56, it's not here. Uh, so we just go to all. So this is also one kind of error 51. Application we received, but it's not completely posted into the system. Based on our coding, it's failing. But the data is received into the system. If the data is not received our system means we will get it error as 56 here. And if some segment they wrongly send us some data means it will come it in 51. Sorry. uh, Sorry. Okay. These are the different types of error. I will share the details. So you can remember like 50 to 75 is the number allocated for inbound iDocs. 53 is like complete successful. Everything is processed and our data got posted into the system. For other numbers, each and every number will have different uh, meaning. Since this is like test system, uh, because of some uh, logic or some things, we are getting these things. Mostly 53 is the success one, and 51, 52, 56. These are the three error message we used to get for 51, 52, 56. So inbound flow, you guys understood, right? Any doubt in this flow or in these steps? Yeah, if we don't have, then we'll go to outbound flow. So for outbound, we can so inbound we seen like with the help of function model we are doing the configurations. Whereas in terms of outbound, we can do three types of configurations. One is like ALE change pointer. Second one is like this is similar to our inbound one. Here also we'll sorry, this is the similar to our program. Here we'll do the function modular program and we'll do the configuration. Second one is like way of output determination. Output determination is like um, I told you right. Um, take some order. Control Y and I selected some order. We'll go to decode to open the sales order. So consider in the real-time scenario, order is created, and once the order is created, the order number and other details wants to share to the other system. So what we will do? So for that one, there is a concept called output types will be there. So you might in function modules you might do the configuration. Sorry, not smart forms. In smart forms also, no, same configurations they will do. You will create the smart forms, uh, output get printed, but based on which input it will print, and everything will be there. But at particular which particular point that particular smart form wants to be trigger, those kind of configuration is similar to iDoc one. So I'll show you. It is not opening. So I just explain the three things and we'll come to the below. So early change pointers, when they will go means, this change pointers means only when the scenario is like master records, master datas, right? Only master, very few times only this records will get changed. Master datas means consider your customer details or vendor details or material details. Uh, my details will be saved in the system. Those details are considered customer details. Uh, I'm not going to change my address or phone number very frequently, like very rarely, once in a month or very rarely year, or never change. Right? Those kind of things we will call it as a master data. These are because these are like main things. Using the master data only, we will go to create the transactions, right? If you wanted to create a sales order, means what are the things you will know you want, means you record the material thing, um, for creating sales order. What we will need means material and customer detail, for to whom it's getting created, customer or a vendor. We are going to supply these things. So these things will consider as master data. These details are not going to change, but here these details will change, right? Order number will get changed, order number will change, and the quantity of the order, quantity, whether it is from one or two, or it will change to any n numbers, it will get changed, right? So these are like, we'll call it as a transaction data. So these things which is not going to change frequently, we'll call it as a master data. So for master data, they will choose the ALE change pointers. ALE change pointers are nothing but whenever there is a change which is happening in this master data, only those times this particular iDoc needs to be triggered, like that. For that, what they will do, they will maintain an entry in this particular table, and with the help of this report, the iDoc will automatically triggered externally. So this is the flow. So in this table, they will maintain the data for which particular uh, thing. whether when at the time of edit it needs to trigger, or only at the time of deletion it needs to trigger, or at the time of creation, or all the condition. So all the things they will flagged and they will maintain in the table. And with the help of this program, outbound iDoc will trigger. This is the one scenario. So second one is like output determination. Uh, for everything, sales order is the one transaction, purchase order is the another transaction, deliveries, confirmation, shipment confirmation. So whenever these things will trigger, some output types will assign to the each and every record. So where they will assign means in NAS, if you go to NAS is the T code. NAS is the T code. So if you see, come here, you can see the different types of transactions, sales, shipping, billing. So here you will select, and this is the output type. So we will come to the output type. In sales order, different output types will be there. So in particular, which point our iDoc needs to trigger. So for particular uh, plant, when the order is or sales order is created for particular plant in particular area, it is created. At the time our things needs to generate. So like that, we will select the our transaction in the output. We will come and maintain the configuration. We will do the configuration for iDoc process routine. Here we will maintain ALE distribution. This is for outbound because we need to trigger the data to the external system, right? So we need to write the condition when exactly it needs to trigger. So this is the for output determination. Third one is like similar to the program. With the help of our program, we can directly trigger the uh, outbound iDoc. So these are three ways. Three ways you understood, right? So we will see one by one. So this is that this is same. In inbound also we have seen the W57, right? There also we will go and we'll do the configuration for inbound. Similarly, if you are going to use the report or a function module, and then again same steps, which is similar to the inbound. Here also we'll come and do the configuration in W57. So just select. Here it is inbound. So just we drop down and we'll change the outbound, and here we'll maintain our all the common things: function module, message type, iDoc type, all the things. Whatever we follow the same steps, we will follow in the outbound if we are going to use it in a function module. So this is the one type, and third type is the major type, which is most commonly used among the clients or in the real-time scenario. So these are the logical system configuration. Uh, just giving the user ID, password, those kind of steps will come there. Second is the main important thing, NAS. This is the T code which you need to remember. So we will come to the NAS, and which transaction we wanted to maintain the or we wanted to trigger the iDoc. So if you come for sales order, we'll come here and we'll select the output type. And in so access sequence is nothing but consider three iDocs are there. Or how can say, like, in sales order itself it will have some flow, like first order will create, inside order, uh, okay, uh, condition records will be there. These are like things will come in functional area. We are speaking in technical one, right? So with the help of functional, we will identify which is the sequence number, and we will enter it here. If we are going to create the new one, here we will enter the sequence. So access sequence we will maintain. So where we can go and cross verify means this is the table. We will go and cross verify the access sequence and everything. So our main thing is like we will what routine. Hmm. And in default values means when it should trigger. So we need to trigger it immediately or at the end of the day with the help of job. Job is nothing but uh, it will run it in background after the business time. We can schedule the time. Uh, uh, like we wanted to send the data after the business hours when all the no transactions, nothing is happening. At the time only I wanted to transfer this data so that it won't affect any other user. So like that, if some scenarios coming means we will go for a periodically job schedule. Or else I would just wanted to weekly once I need to send the data to other system. Those kind of scenarios will come, right? The scenario we will come here and we will select this one. If it is immediately means when the order is created at the time itself, I wanted to send the data to other system, like that. Additional time in the job itself, additional time specifications. I told you, right? Only weekly ones or monthly ones, like that. So these are the options we will get it when it wants to trigger. So those details will come and changed in this one. But our main thing is like in routine only we need to come and do the configuration. So we'll come to the process routine. Here only we need to maintain the new one. So this is the common RS nested one, and here this is the form. ALE is for iDoc. ALE, if you I told you, right, two things are there, ALE and EDE. Uh, ALE is from system SAP system to SAP. For if you go for EDI, SAP to non-SAP. So these are the two things. So based on that, we will select our. This is the common for both the things. Then in form routine, we will give the configuration based on our ALE or EDI. So here we will come and we will select that. Then in the partner thing. So things we have given here, when like when it wants to trigger and how it wants to trigger, we just determine. But we need to set the logical system, right? Then only it will call that particular thing or mapping will happen. So for that mapping purpose, we will come to the partner details. Here we will maintain the partner function, everything. So here we will select EDA or ALE, and here we will select our logical systems and everything. Here we'll select the process again. Okay, logical system. Here we will select. So this is the configuration we'll do for outbound. So first, with the help of output type, uh, we have configured, right? So similarly, like according to the business requirements, uh, we will do the configuration in procedures and condition record. All the things are same only. Here also same things will be there. First, in the sales order, we'll come here and we select the procedures. In procedure, for which output, when like when the time of code creation or when the time of order output. So same thing. We'll come here and so we'll create the procedures and so procedures and condition records. Maybe I will explain you in tomorrow's one. So this is the main thing is like NES is the common point where we come to the uh, when it is come to the outbound, we'll come to the NAC is the T code and we'll do the configuration here based on the uh, transactions. So so this is the main place we will come and do the configuration for outbound. So any doubt or any questions? So if you wanted to debug the, like, we have reprocessed the inbound with the help of BD87 and W19, right? Whereas in terms of outbound, we have the program. This is the program RSNAS00. So with the help of this program only, we can reprocess the outbound iDocs. For this one, we require the key. So object key and output type. This details we will, where we will get means this is the table. NAS is the table. This is the object key we will get, and message type. All the things we will get it here only. See, message type, object key. So these details we will fill here and we will process it. So then the same iDoc, same data will get reprocessed. So uh, this is the process for outbound one. So any doubts, any questions? Hello, am I audible? Um, yeah. Uh, so hope you will understand the flow of outbound and inbound and how you will debug and how you'll reprocess the things. So we have seen these things, right? So if you have any questions, you will ask, or else we'll continue the topic in next session. Next session where when we can have tomorrow or next week. Okay. So yeah, okay, fine. I'll share the details and I'll share the assignment. Try to practice it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Bye, Sachin. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. எல்லாரும்